Hi guys, how are you? It's me again. I'm back. This is part 3 of my Mother's Day canvas art. As I said, I really didn't have any plans on exactly what I was going to do with it. Right now I'm just kind of wiping it. I just got done sanding it just to make everything even. So that's what I came up with so far. As you can see from the last 2 videos, this is the picture that I'm doing in the background, and then this is the wall that's behind everything. I still have a few rough spots there. So yeah, this is the wall. As I said before, it's kind of like a picture within a picture, I guess. Still don't really know exactly what I'm going to do yet, so I'm just kind of going with whatever's going to come to mind. So then what I did with the picture here is I just gave it a light sanding to make it stand out a little more. Now you can see that it's standing out a little more. So, and everything that you see on the board so far is all store-bought gesso, the acrylic gesso that you can get from Walmart. And where's it? Oh, I think that was it. This is my homemade gesso. I actually figured out how to make it again last night because I needed more to do this. So this is my homemade tub of homemade gesso, big huge tub. So if you want the recipe to make your own homemade, I will put it in the description so that you can make your own. Now the difference is with homemade gesso, it depends on the consistency of what you want, if you want it thick or thin. So the only difference is really the amount of water and baby powder that you put in. Now I used baby powder, what is it called? Elmer's white glue. What else was it? A little bit of Mod Podge, water, and alcohol, rubbing alcohol. You need to put the rubbing alcohol in. I would only put like usually I do like a tablespoon, and that seems to suffice, but if you want to be sure, you can put in like, I don't know, 2 tablespoons, and it'll be suffice, because it will keep everything from going moldy. You don't want your homemade gesso to go moldy. So I know there's lots and lots of descriptions out there about how to make your own homemade gesso, but this is the way it works for me. And I just came up with it my own way because the other ones don't show to add Mod Podge, and that's a watered down, like a really watered down acrylic gesso. I guess that's why it's watered down, because it's acrylic. But it is very watery. It's like almost like a paint, but watered down. Sorry, it's like Mod Podge, kind of like that. It's very, very watery. So I just added quite a bit of baby powder, and like I said, the difference is how much baby powder and how much water and actual liquids that you add in order to make it as thick or as thin as you want. So it's up to you. You just have to keep stirring it and getting the consistency that you want. Now mine is like a really thick, what is it, not cake batter, it's thicker than that, a lot thicker than that, but I like it. So yeah, I'll leave the description in the comments there, in the description bar, to the directions on how to make this, so if you're interested in it. The other thing that I used, if you can see at the bottom here, it's a little more, what do they call that? I actually just used the acrylic gesso and my spun gold paint, and watered it, well, just used the acrylic gesso because it is so watery, and then mixed it all together. So it didn't bring out a gold touch to it or anything. It kind of brought out an off-white, because I don't want it to stand out like this. So I did it with the spun gold, and I don't know. That's what it came to with that so far. So I also made, because I'm doing, as I said, a picture within a picture. So I made my own little, no, they're not the greatest, because I've never done any of this before. I've never made anything like these before. So it was just kind of hit and miss and see what I can come up with. So I came up with so far, oh, where'd it go? There it is. These are my little my handmade books. And all they are is cardstock. That's all it is cardstock. About the size of a clothes peg is all I use, like a large clothes peg, clothespin, whatever you want to, no, clothes peg, whatever it's called. And I just decorated them all differently. And those are about, I'd say 2 inches. Right about 2 inches. Nope, I was wrong. 3 inches. So I made all the books 3 inches long, and they're all just little books, is all it is. That's just, like I said, it's to add, I don't want to add too much color to the actual thing itself, so I'm adding color with different elements. So that is my book set so far. I then took, what was it that I used? A really heavy, it was from a kid's, one of my grandkids, the boxes that come, you know, with toys and stuff like that. So it's that really thick cardboard, or whatever you want to call it. So all I did was made 3 of these. They're the shelves. I know it's a little hard to see, so I'll just show you one. So all it is, I just bent it into the shape that I wanted it, and then I covered it with paper, old book paper, because the point of this is I'm trying to make everything look old. I want it to look old. I don't want it to look brand new. Because with my mother-in-law, she likes to have older style stuff. So all I did with this was take the, what is that called again? Cool Blue paint is all I did after I got done putting the paper on. That paper, book paper, old book paper. I bent it into the shape that I wanted. So this is the front of the shelf that you see here. And then there's the back here, which is this here. So that's what's going to hold on to the picture. I'm going to hot glue that and make it stick onto the picture so that it's not going to fall. That's why I'm not doing anything heavy on these. So then I used the Cool Blue paint, and then I went over it with the spun gold. And as you can see, it kind of looks old and antique, but with a nice sheen to it. It looks a lot better in person. It's really beautiful. It turned out really nice. So I made 3 different sizes for those. I then, what do they call it, Mod Podged on the back of a toilet paper roll. Or sorry, this one is a paper towel roll. It's bigger, much bigger. So all I did was Mod Podged some napkins that I got from the Dollarama here in Canada. These were Valentine's Day napkins. So I just Mod Podged it on. And I'm going to make this into the shape of a vase somehow. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do this one yet. I'm not too sure, if you can see. I know it looks a little weird from far away. There we go. So it's roses, pink roses, throughout the whole thing. And that's about 4 inches that I made for that. No, I was wrong again. 5.5. That's about 5.5 inches that I'm making. So as I said, I'm doing different levels of making it look like a picture within a picture. So that's that. So that would be, let's do that. Just, it looks weird right now, but with the vision that I have, it's going to be beautiful. This is my very first time doing something like this, so I'm really quite impressed with how it's turned out so far. So as you can see with the shelves here, these are the shelves, but you'll see that they'll, in the last video that I do of putting everything together, they're going to be sitting like this. So they're going to look like a shelf within the picture. Okay. And then this is the large shelf, which I made. Let's make sure those are at a good height. I was going to do something here and I didn't know what to do, and I got afraid that I'd end up doing a lot of color, and I don't want to do that because I want this to be the focal and these to kind of just let the eye follow with the tree branch that you can see on the bed there. That's the light branch that I'm using for this picture. So I wanted the tree itself to be the focal point and not take away from that. So I just added bits and pieces of color. There's a lot of the blue, there's some white, there's pink, but it's not a mixture of bad colors. There's also red, which is the vase for this. And all I did to make this was, this is actually, what do they call these? A flute from, I think it's called a flute from one of your oil burner lamps. So I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's got a nice shape to it, a nice thick shape, which is what I wanted, because I'm going to be putting some of the, it's either I'm going to be putting some of the cord inside of this, and I needed that shape to be a bubble type shape, so that's what I came up with. Sorry, I'm trying to make it so it's, you can kind of see exactly the shape of it is. Let's see. There. You get a good shape idea of it. So that's the size of it. It's pretty big, fairly big. So all I did was used again another set of napkins that I got from the Dollarama here in Canada. Is I just did that, and that is from the rose set. Another rose. It's the red rose set of napkins. So all I did was rip it up a little bit and then kind of Mod Podged it. I wrapped the actual thing in plastic first so that your stuff doesn't stick to it. You want to wrap it in either plastic bag or plastic wrap, anything like that. That's going to hold that shape. You need it to hold the shape nicely so that you don't get a bunch of weird wrinkles and stuff like that. So that's all I did with that. That's the idea that I came up with for the vase. So it's going to go right here. Not with the glass, of course, but you can see the shape that it's going to hold, and that's going to be the vase for the actual tree stem that's going to be coming out here. So yeah, that's what I come up with so far. I haven't really done anything else. This is all I've done for the last 2 days, is all of this stuff. So I don't have the concentration to do a video today and to work at the same time. I'm again sick. I'm not feeling too well again today, so I haven't slept for the last few days. Not feeling good at all. So I'm just going to somewhat just do some touch-ups and whatever else that I decided. Just as I said, I don't have the gumph or oomph to do a video and to do this at the same time, but I wanted to give you guys a visual of what this is going to look like in the end. Now I am going to do another video of it as I'm going. I'm also taking pictures along the way with every process that I'm doing, so that if anyone's interested in looking it up and seeing how you can do it and everything, then this is my process video and my pictures that I'll be posting on my YouTube channel. I'm also coming up with a website, my own web page. I will give you more information on that when all of that opens up and everything. There's a few things that I found out about doing YouTube channels and stuff like that where I hate to say this the way I'm going to say it, but I need to find a way to make a little bit of an income doing this. I do love doing this, but I really need the income to help with it. It's just it's a little expensive for me to do it, and it's not because I'm being cheap or anything like that. It's because I have to send everything over to the US, and it costs a little more money, and then I go depending on the size and the swaps and everything. I love doing all of this, but I need to make an income from everything that I'm making. Even the videos that I'm making, I had found out some ways of you being able to make money while you're doing the videos and stuff. So I'm looking into that right now. As I said, I don't want to sound selfish or anything like that. It's just I make so much stuff, and I've sold a few things. Yes, I think I've sold 6 books so far, but most of them have gone to family members, and I've mailed one off to a lady that ordered one from the States. And I'm also doing another one right now, a baby album that I have to do for my aunt. And that's going to take probably 2 months to do that. She wants it for her birthday gift, which is in August, so I'll have it done way before that, but I have to wait for her to send the stuff that she wants to put into the baby album. I find it's better to do it that way. That way I can work around everything that that she wants into the book, because she wants baby shoes put into the book too, so I need to figure out a way in order to do that. And it's going to be a pretty thick book because of those baby shoes. She doesn't want it on the front page, so this is going to be quite the little test for me to do this. I've never done a baby book before. I've never done anything child related at all for arts and crafts, except for with my grandson that's having fun and stuff like that. So this is going to be quite the little test for me to try. I'm sorry I'm rambling on about this, but I wanted to let you guys know that there are more videos that are going to be coming up. I am getting my feet wet again and getting back into this, and I can't believe that I'm talking as well as I'm talking right now, even though I feel like crap and I'm tired. But I want to craft, so I'm fighting it. So yeah, those are some ideas that I've come up with. I'm also going to try and open up an Etsy shop. I don't know anything about doing all of this kind of stuff with YouTube and getting paid for YouTube and how to edit my videos, and I don't know how to do all of that. So I'm learning as I go. In March, it will be 1 year since I've been crafting. Now I look back at the things that I created when I first started crafting there back in March of last year. I was horrible. I was really, really horrible. It was bad, the stuff that I made, compared to what I've learned and how to do things better and what's the word I'm looking for? More pretty, I guess you call it. I don't know. But I've learned a lot since then. I'm quite proud of myself and for how far I've come and how well I've done. But I want to take it further, and I need to figure out a way to try and make money from it. It sounds greedy saying that, and I hate that I have to say that, but I really, really do, because I do enjoy doing this. So, this thing that I'm doing here, the Mother's Day art canvas that I'm doing, it's a one-of-a-kind. So everything that I create, they're all one of a kind. I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm talking about myself personally. But everything that I make, they're all one of a kind. Nothing is duplicated. I have absolutely nothing that is duplicated. So, as I'm sure with many others out there that are crafters, the millions and millions of other crafters out there, we're all doing something that is one of a kind. So to me, that means a lot, because it means that it can't be replicated. It cannot be copied. You can try the best that you can to make the same thing, but you're never going to make the same thing again. Everything's always different. So enough with my rambling. So I wanted to let you guys know that, just to keep you guys updated and let you guys see how the process is coming so far. Again, this is my homemade gesso in the background as the wall texture. I am going to paint it with this color here. Then there's trim that's supposed to be going on. I'm not too sure how thick I'm going to go. And then I have to put the tree branch over there into this. I have to staple it to this. I have to make the back of it very, very sturdy, which I'm sure when the trim goes on it's going to make it sturdy enough, but I need a strong piece of, what is it called? Wood chip board, I guess it's called, in order to keep it even more sturdy and keep it from flexing and stuff like that, because I'm already noticing that it's flexing. So yeah, yeah. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment below the video, in my videos. If you guys like what I'm doing so far, like, share, subscribe to my channel. As I said, I'm getting better with this stuff, and I want to share it with everybody. So, yeah. Give me a like, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Today is Monday, which is Family Day. Yay, in Canada. So, yeah. I should be back tomorrow night with the next video. I don't know how many videos this is going to take. I'm guessing 4, just because I haven't been feeling good, so it's going to take a little longer for me to do this. And like I said, I don't rush this stuff. I don't want to rush it, because then it turns out like crap if I do. So yeah. I guess that's it. So thank you again for watching. Again, if you like what I'm doing and you like what I'm seeing and you want to get updates on as to what it is that I'm doing with this, and I post a video and you're not subscribed to my channel, then you won't get noticed. You won't get a notification, sorry. You won't get a notification that I've put up a new video for doing this. Because, as I said, this is fun to do. And I'm going to be doing 3 more of them. So, quite the process. This is going to take me a while. It's really going to take me a while. I'll be doing one for my mother. I'll be doing one for my daughter. And then I'll be doing one for my sister. So, these are all Mother's Day gifts. So, I've got 2 months to complete all this. Not even. Not even. A month and a half. After next week, I've got a month and a half to complete all these. I think I can do it. What do you think? Let me know. Alright, talk to you later, guys. Thank you so much again for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and yeah. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate all your support for watching my videos and for all the understanding about my being sick and trying to keep up with doing all of this. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Love yous. Bye.